Hello class, my name is Isabella. Again, I am going to speak on discussion post 5. Who will be managing the business? When it comes down to this business is a small business that is starting off. So the number of employees that this business will have will range from 3 to max 10 depending on how big the events are. So there will always be 3 people, core people on the team, which is the event designer, the catering director, and the event project manager. So these 3 people are key team members for this project and for the event planning business. The event designer basically is the one who's in charge of bringing forth the ideas, making the dream come to life of the client that is wanting for us to host and be in charge of creating their event and bringing it to life for that specific day. Now, the catering director, this person is obviously always in charge when it comes to food, drinks, snacks, dessert, everything that has to do with the guest consuming and drinking. The catering director is in charge of basically providing the vendors and making sure that we are meeting the goals that this client would like for that specific day. And then overall, the event project manager is the one who is making sure that all the details are coming together, that this day is running smoothly, that we are not missing anything, we're not, dropping the ball. This person will obviously always be the one to kind of steer us back into the direction when we are possibly falling off the rails. Also, this event project manager is also the one that's going to provide the peace and ease for the client whenever there are things that possibly go south or go wrong or we have to change something last minute. This person will always be the one to problem solve things right on the spot and have alternative solutions if there is a possible emergency on that day. What qualifications do you have to have? There really is no particular qualifications. One has to be creative and willing to put time into this business, and overall have the opportunities of people that are willing to join the team when it comes down to event planning. So catering, production, everything along those lines that is needed for this company and this particular business. How many employees we will need and what will they do pretty much kind of sums up with what I said earlier. It depends on the particular event or party. So depending on how big it is, we will need a good number of people to be on site on that particular day, or just to be overall supporting the event planning process. So how will you structure your organization? That's a good question. Structuring your organization comes forth with knowing what your business is going to provide. So I believe that having these key team players are very important when it comes down to knowing how we're going to organize, how we're going to plan, how to assist these clients that are looking for this support when it comes to planning their events or parties. So that is one way. My plans for employee salaries, wages, and benefits. These parties or this business overall is not a full-time opportunity. This is a company that is starting. There is no set salary, but there is definitely a ballpark that I can definitely work with based off online that, Google obviously has ZipRecruiter, Glassdoor, which gives us kind of an idea of what a particular person in this position earns yearly in salary. So based off that, I'm able to obviously narrow down to find the appropriate salary compensation for these positions. And when I was able to research that, I was able to find that mostly the ranges for each particular team player can range from 30,000 to 70K, which is a good amount of money for opportunities like this business. What consults and specialists will you need and how will you use them? So overall, when it comes down to consultations with these particular event planning opportunities, it's important to always keep in mind that the client wants their dreams to come true. So sitting them down, talking to them, and getting all the information that we need is really important. There's really no legal forms besides an LLC when we do want to establish this company to expand with it, and no licenses and permits are needed because this is a company that doesn't need these types of permissions. Thank you.